Newsday continues here on One News Now. I'm Sean Yao. The Senate Blue Ribbon Committee resumes its hearing with new pieces of evidence of irregular transactions in the purchase of medical supplies involving Pharmally Pharmaceuticals. One witness allegedly working as a warehouse employee for Pharmally testified at the hearing, saying that part of his job was to repackage expired and substandard face shields. He also said he was instructed to replace certificates of expired face shields to indicate that they were newly manufactured. Information presented before the panel also indicated that margins were added at each layer of procurement of masks and medical supplies that were ordered by the government.
Sobrang substandard po ng mga face shield na ginagawa namin. Although kahit po UP na mga face shield, UP na yung mga boxes na kahit finished good na po, kahit puro UP na po sa kahit po may mga dumi, may mga madumi, pinaparepack pa rin po sa amin.
And a lot of OFWs have been waiting for months to have their passports renewed. But they might have to wait just a little bit longer with the DFA operating at a limited capacity. JC Cosico with that story.
Ang releasing po natin ay doon na po sa kabila, sa Double Dragon para mas madali.
As early as 6 a.m., long lines were seen outside the DFA Office of Consular Affairs in Parañaque City. Most of them were OFWs seeking to claim or renew their passports. One seafarer even came all the way from Antipolo, Rizal. He hopes to get his passport before his flight on September 28.
Pag hindi ko nakuha sir, hindi ako makakalis sa Martes eh. May swab test pa kami sa Lunes.
Another seafarer also had trouble processing his passport. He's been to the consular office 9 times for renewal, but to no avail. He missed his flight last September 22 because of this.
Paano kami makapag-abroad? May mga pamilyang umasa sa amin.
The DFA says errors were made in some passport applications, further delaying release. Some of the agency personnel also tested positive for COVID-19.
Hindi naman namin madali ang masusunod because we have to ensure that the primitive data on their passports are correct.
To date, around 17,000 passport applications with errors are being corrected by the DFA. However, over 22,000 emails are still pending to be answered due to system limitations.
Only 8 persons at a time can access the same email account.
To avoid long lines, the DFA relocated its passport releasing site at the Double Dragon Plaza. They will also open additional temporary off-site passport services in Metro Manila and the provinces. For OFWs nearing deployment, a courtesy lane is available by scheduling an appointment through email. The DFA added it will gradually open appointment slots for the coming months and for 2022. For News 5, JC Cosico, we are One News.
In other news, the Health Department has noted a decrease in the case growth rate across the country. However, this might have something to do with lower testing output. Greg Gregorio with the details.
The Health Department reported an improvement in the COVID-19 situation in the country, particularly in Metro Manila. Latest data show that while the country remains under high-risk classification, the growth rate in cases in the past 2 weeks have dropped to 4% from 30% in the weeks prior. NCR is now one of the 8 regions under moderate case classification from the previous high risk, while the rest of Luzon is at a continuous uptrend. Cases in Visayas have plateaued, and the growth rate in Mindanao is decreasing. 9 regions, meanwhile, are being flagged for having a high number of cases, along with moderate to high-risk hospital bed and ICU utilization. Despite the decline in cases and transmission in Metro Manila, health spokesperson Maria Rosario Vergara says it's too early to celebrate.
Hindi pa ho natin nakikita na consistent ang trend natin.
Vergara said the decline in testing output may have contributed to this decline in cases in NCR. Vergara said this may be due to the more frequent use of antigen testing, which is not being tallied by the DOH. The agency is now coordinating with the MMDA and LGUs to work on a remedy.
Baka meron ding angking logistical issues dun sa bawat local government. Tinitignan din po natin yan. Baka walang magsaswab o wala silang pang-swab.
With this, it is still uncertain if the downtrend can be attributed to the implementation of the alert level system in the NCR. After the pilot run, authorities will decide if NCR can be downgraded to level 3 and if the new system can be adopted nationwide. For News 5, Greg Gregorio, we are One News.
We'll be back with more stories after the short break. Keep it here. Still watching One News Now. I'm Sean Yao. The Games and Amusements Board has suspended the professional license of San Miguel 3x3 player Daniel De Guzman. This is after De Guzman failed to appear in a meeting to discuss his alleged involvement in game fixing. GAB Chairman Abraham Mitra said administrative proceedings involving De Guzman will begin soon. Screenshots of De Guzman's alleged conversations giving away tips to bettors went viral earlier this week. The highly anticipated collaboration between Coldplay and BTS has finally been released. The song My Universe was written together by both groups and is sung in both English and Korean. The song is the second single from Coldplay's upcoming studio album, Music of the Spheres. My Universe is BTS's fourth single for the year after their chart-topping singles Butter and Permission to Dance. Here's a sneak peek.
There's a paradise they couldn't capture, that bright infinity inside your eyes. 매일 밤 내게 날아가 꿈이란 것도 잊은 채 나 웃으며 너를 만나. Never ending forever, baby. You are my universe, and I just want to put you first. You are my universe, and you are my inside.
Let's now take a quick look at today's other top stories. The Interior Department urges local governments to prepare for the impact of La Nina. This is after forecasts show a 70 to 80% chance of La Nina occurring anytime until the end of 2021 until the first quarter of next year. The DILG said that LGUs should ensure that COVID-19 protocols are integrated with their disaster response. Abra, Baguio City, and Bohol have been placed under GCQ or General Community Quarantine with heightened restrictions starting today until September 30. Abra and Baguio were initially under GCQ while Bohol was under MGCQ. Meanwhile, Ilocos Norte will be de-escalated from GCQ with heightened restrictions to GCQ. Miss Philippines or Miss Universe Philippines candidates left netizens in awe after showcasing their vibrant national costumes created by Filipino designers. This year's theme centers on the Manila Carnival Queens. The pageant's grand coronation events will be taking place in Bohol from September 26 to October 1. For more updates, visit News 5, The Philippine Star, and Business World online. Visit our website, onenews.ph, for more in-depth analysis. You can also catch One News on the Signal Play app. Register for a free account at www.signalplay.com and stream One News live anytime, anywhere. Masks on, wash hands, and stay safe, Philippines. I am Sean Yao. We are One News.